Hello and welcome to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and this podcast is brought to you by thelegendarychiropractor.com, an interactive and immersive virtual platform for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field wanting just a little bit more from this profession. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and if you do, be sure to share with a friend, leave us a rate, leave us a review, and also be sure to subscribe to get more. Dr. Brad Glowacki runs one of the highest volume, highest profile, highest profitability practices in the world, and it's all run with vitalistic communication procedures. Those procedures from his office are then shared with other chiropractors at his various trainings as a part of Level Up mentoring. This information is created, developed, tested, and then packaged simplistically before being taught. With bruises and scars from making mistakes, Dr. Glow always delivers refined content that is battle-tested and simplified for use on Monday. To level up your life and practice, head over to levelupmentoring.rocks. That's levelupmentoring.rocks. Chiro HD, superior cloud-based practice management software. Chiro HD is a user-friendly, all-in-one EHR solution built with one mission: to help you run your practice like a boss. Learn more at chirohd.com. Total Clinic Solutions is your go-to source for purchasing both brand new and refurbished chiropractic equipment, as well as phone support for repairs and maintenance. Call Derek and allow him to combine your wishes and his 23 years of chiropractic equipment expertise to find what's best for you and your patients at 704-622-4089 or head to totalclinicsolutions.com now.
Hey, what is going on, beautiful people? Johnny Reuter here with another episode of the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I am coming to you live actually this morning to shoot this video because we are transitioning now from chiropractic students and mission trips to now chiropractic doctors and recent graduates and mission trips. So first things first, let's re-explain or reiterate what chiropractic mission trips really are, what they serve, and why they are around in the first place, right? First and foremost, chiropractic mission trips are for you to go and serve the underserved. That's the simplest way I can put it. It's the easiest way for you to understand it. But what's important about chiropractic mission trips is that you get the opportunity to go somewhere overseas or even nationwide and actually serve undervalued people, right? In regards to underdeveloped nations, underdeveloped countries, and now you get to bring to them our greatest gift as chiropractors, which is chiropractic care. So I really want you to take this seriously. Chiropractic mission trips are something that have been around for a very long time. Chiropractic mission trips are something that have somewhat of a sacred space in the chiropractic profession. Now, there's a lot to chiropractic mission trips. There's a lot to understand, there's a lot to know, and there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes to make chiropractic mission trips a real thing and a reality. So with that being said, I want to dive right into things, get this content and the show on the road, so that you understand exactly what's taking place behind the scenes of chiropractic mission trips, and you know exactly all of the information you need to as a chiropractor before going on a chiropractic mission trip. So first things first, what kind of adjusting techniques do you need to know before going on chiropractic mission trips? Do you need to know any specific ones as a doctor of chiropractic or a recent chiropractic school graduate to go on a chiropractic mission trip? Now, if you're watching this and you've been on, or you're listening to this and you've been on a chiropractic mission trip, you might be thinking, well, I went as a student, I really didn't know too much, but now we're talking about a chiropractic doctor, A doctor of chiropractic needs to know, one, first of all, how to adjust. You got to know how to adjust, especially you have to know how to adjust full spine diversified, right? So that incorporates however many different techniques you want it to incorporate. I know it's vague, I know it's broad, but it's meant to be. I'm not saying you have to know Gonstead, I'm not saying you have to know Thompson, I'm not saying you have to know Activator, but I am saying that you do need to know the bare bones and the bare minimum of full spine diversified adjusting. The reason why is because you are going to be overseas with a chiropractic.
Easily share your passion for chiropractic and look good doing it with Above Down Apparel, offering a premium lineup of principled apparel that's impossibly soft, sustainably sourced, and chiropractic AF. Visit abovedown.co and follow them on Instagram to learn more and score yourself some sweet chiro swag.
That's it, right? That's it. And I always tell people that you should be a phenomenal adjuster in the way and in the sense of, if you were stranded in a forest and your best friend, keeled over for some strange reason, and what you discovered was that they needed a chiropractic adjustment, would you be able to deliver it right then and there in the middle of the forest with no equipment around, right? That's what you need. That's the kind of technique you need to have going in as a chiropractic doctor to chiropractic mission trips. You need to know full spine diversified the best you can, and you got to be able to move a vertebra from one area to another, and you have to be able to adjust through a joint and make sure that person is left feeling better. Okay? So you have very minimum resources. Very important to know. You have probably a chiropractic table and maybe obviously your hands for sure, but maybe an activator, right? So if you know a little bit of activator, fantastic. If you know a little bit of TRT, fantastic. But the bare bone minimum that you need to know, you must know, is full spine diversified adjusting. And as a chiropractic doctor, as a recent chiropractic school graduate, you definitely know that already. So it doesn't really matter. How in depth you go into learning the technique. It's a matter of you being able to adjust somebody and not leaving them more hurt than they probably already were. And so again, I always throw this disclaimer out there. I am not encouraging you, if you're a chiropractic student listening to this, I am not for 1 second encouraging you to adjust without a chiropractic license. Now we're talking, though, about doctors of chiropractic and recent chiropractic school graduates who not only should be licensed, but also should have passed all of their boards and have to have all of their board requirements in. And so with that, now we're talking about, you need to know chiropractic technique. You have to know how to adjust somebody. You have to know how to set an atlas in the middle of a forest. You have to before you go on a chiropractic mission trip. Now, the second thing that I will say is, in regards to technique, you have to be able to educate others. Because if you're a chiropractic doctor going on a chiropractic mission trip, the likelihood of you being a chaperone or a guide on that mission trip for other chiropractic students and under the head person who's running the mission trip, who's putting it together, the odds is that you are a guide or you are a chaperone. Meaning, if somebody has a question, if a student is there and a student is on the chiropractic mission trip with you, they are now under your chiropractic license, or they're under the head chiropractor's license when they're adjusting, right? So you need to understand that. Why I tell you that is because I want you to bring as much educational component to the chiropractic mission trip as you possibly can, right? So see how this is different from being a chiropractic student and going on a chiropractic mission trip. Now you are a doctor of chiropractic going on this mission trip. Now you are an educator. Now you are a teacher. Doctor means teacher. Now you have to help others with setting atlases, right? And adjusting people. That is your ultimate goal in regards to being a part of this chiropractic mission trip. So I highly encourage you know exactly what you're doing, how you're doing it, and how you're going to get the results you're going to get. So there's that. And there's also, do you need to know a technique? Yes. You need to know full spine diversified as best you can. The second thing is you're going to be a chaperone or a guide on these trips as a chiropractic doctor, right? So you need to know how to educate and teach others how to adjust and or how to perfect or improve their adjusting skills, right?
Dr. Stu Hoffman, founder and president of Chiropractic Malpractice Insurance, is the foremost expert in both risk management and risk avoidance. Understanding the everyday challenges of today's practicing chiropractor and the current public perception of chiropractic has made Chiropractic the fastest growing malpractice insurance program of the last 28 years. Find out more at chiropractic.com. Imaging Services' primary business is chiropractic solutions. With over 45 years in the industry of helping chiropractors, Michael Tokash offers free consultations on building your business. In the past year, Imaging Services has installed over 100 X-ray machines and digital X-ray systems in over 42 states across the United States. For more, head to theimagingservices.com.
Now, I've already discussed with the chiropractic students that they need to know some level of adjusting skills prior to going on chiropractic mission trips. Your job as a doctor of chiropractic is to guide them in the right direction. Okay. Especially when they're going to adjust, or if they have a question about side posture, about, thoracic adjusting, about cervical adjusting, whatever it might be, you have to be there as their guide. The third thing I will say about this, and for doctors of chiropractic and technique, is that you are going to want to bring a chiropractic table. Now, you might want to, if you have available chiropractic tables to bring that are portable, you might want to bring a couple. The reason I say that is because not all chiropractic students will come with tables. They'll be told to come with tables, but not every single person will have tables. So you want to make sure you have enough tables. Now, the biggest thing is that you can always leave that table behind at whatever village you're going to stay in. You can always leave that table behind and just bring one if everyone's already got one. But you will be a lifesaver if you bring more than one chiropractic table. Now, you're not going to have to carry that table. Assign it to somebody who didn't bring a chiropractic table to be responsible for it for that week that you're gone, or those couple days that you're there, and make sure that they keep an eye on it, they're responsible for it, and they give it back to you at the end of the trip. But you will be a lifesaver if you bring more than one chiropractic table, because not every student will bring a table with them. So as a doctor or a recent graduate, please, I highly encourage you to bring an extra table if you have it available to you. Now, don't go out and buy 4 or 5 tables just to be a hero. If you have them lying around, fantastic, bring them. If you only have one, bring that. I highly encourage you, at least bring that. And also, you want to bring spine models. You want to bring one or more spine models as a doctor or a chaperone on the trip, because this is how you start to educate chiropractic students on the adjusting and the technique, right? So you're showing them exactly what they're adjusting, how they're adjusting it, how to move and adjust through a facet, what that joint angle is exactly at. And this is the educational component that's really able to take place. So I highly, highly encourage you to do that, and make sure that this is something that takes place. And you're able to bring and provide not only maybe a chiropractic table or two, but also a spine model or two on the chiropractic mission trip. Okay, guys? I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day today and week this week. I look very forward to seeing you in the future. And as we launched Chiropractor and the app that we have now for students and docs to find and post jobs, we are at all sorts of chiropractic events, so you will see us all around. Be sure you are going to chiropractic events. It's the biggest piece of advice I can leave you. Not only shadow chiropractic offices, but also attend chiropractic conferences and technique seminars, because that is where the true learning and true education takes place as a chiropractic student and recent chiropractic school graduate. So without further ado, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your week this week, and I hope you stay legendary, my friend. Peace and love. John's out. Bye, guys.
Again, I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and you're listening to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for engaging with us on all of our platforms, including, but not limited to, Facebook and Instagram, all at The Legendary Chiropractor. Be sure to check our home site out at thelegendarychiropractor.com, as we have much to offer for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field. And lastly, I'd like to thank not only you, our listener, but also our podcast sponsors. Without them, this show wouldn't be possible. So I encourage you to go check out their websites and what they have to offer in the show notes for this episode. Thanks again. Stay legendary, my friends.